Not sure how well this will work, but I want to ask you, what are your July goals? What are the goals you have for your business in July? I'm just taking a stroll. Today's Wednesday. It's actually the first Wednesday in July. And I'm stressing that it's the first Wednesday in July. Morning, Princess, because July, we're halfway through the year, and we're now halfway through the first week in July of 2019. So, Princess, let me know what you do in your business. I'm just going to quickly do a caption. If you're in business or if you need help with branding or marketing, let me know. For me, it's very important that a lot more business owners get clear on the tasks we've got to do in July and beyond, right? We may have had the first year where perhaps we weren't actually doing all the things that we were supposed to have done. Things might have stalled. There might have been things, hey, LA Queen Green, that we didn't actually achieve because for whatever reason, money might not have been there. Time might have been a little bit restricted. But come on, we've got to kick some butt, right? We've all got to kick some butt the last 6 months of 2019. Some of us have paused. Some of us have actually gone on and done different projects. But let me know just in the comments box, those of you that are watching, what are your July goals? Let me know. Because for me, it's mega important that I can help as many of you as possible, not just through paid work, because you know I'm not about the paid work only, but also through doing live streams like this one. So let me know, what are your July goals? Okay, so Princess met me with Primal Beauty, the lovely Sandra from Zandy's. Morning. What are your July goals? Let me know. And if you're currently in business at the minute, good morning, Afrolicious, then let me know, be honest with me, how have your first few months of 2019 been? What have you done? What have you achieved? What might you have done differently? Please let me know. The reason I'm asking these questions is reflection is good, and sometimes we don't actually have people to hold us accountable. And sometimes, if you're like me, how I was when I first started my business, we don't have people that will check in on us and say, you know, how you doing? What are you going to do differently? Or how you doing? What are your goals? And that's why I've come on now to ask you, what are your July goals? So just let me know via the comments box. Don't be shy. You know I like the engagement. What are your July goals? So I've got a bit of wind coming, which is nice because it's quite a warm day. What are your July goals? And what is it you actually want to do between now and December? I'm guessing some of you are running businesses. What are your businesses? And what have you got planned? I'm going to leave you with some ideas this morning, and I'm also going to direct you to my IGTV channel. For those of you that aren't aware, I do have an IGTV channel with lots of videos on there. It's very important that as business owners, we are selective with how we spend our time. So if you didn't have a good July, it may be that for whatever reason, you've had lots on. It may be that you were a bit bored, because that does happen to the best of us. It could even be that you had other priorities, okay? Pressing priorities, and that's okay. Princess says, your talk was so powerful and great. My goal is to become more business orientated, as in knowing ins and outs of laws, conduct, and it inspires me to see black women offer their help in such a way. Oh, thank you so much, Princess. Thank you. So for me, as I said, I'm trying to encourage more professionals, people that are serious about getting results, to really look at what's happened in the past 6 months. And that's the only way you can really learn, right? I'm sure many of us have had challenges, personal situations where we've learned afterwards, after we've done the deed, or after we've done or had an experience. And you have to really look at it as an experience, because if you have a business and you haven't had the results you've wanted for whatever reason, that's okay. But then you've got to learn lessons from what you didn't do so well. You also have to learn lessons from what it is you need to tweak to get better results that you were expecting in the future. So here's the thing. If you didn't get the results you wanted previous months, we're now in July, 7 months have gone. If you didn't get the results you wanted, my question to you is, what are you going to do differently this time around? And I'm talking about everything from planning to getting your processes sorted to really taking time to understand your audience. I'm talking about you actually getting clear on how to have sales conversations, making sure your pricing's correct, really getting clarity on the best tactics to use, because not every tactic is going to be for your business, right? Look at your goals for July, but also if you are very keen to get results, look beyond July. Look and see what you can do beyond July, because there's a whole world of opportunities out there. And whether someone's doing the same as you, whether someone's doing different from you, whether you are unclear on the best things to do, as long as you have clarity and sort out the clarity from today or from this week or before Friday, you'll get the results you want. You'll start to see the results you want, but you've got to have consistency and you've got to have patience. You know, I speak to clients who, before working with me, were sharing one article. As soon as they've written it, they share it once and they expect to get lots of orders. I've spoken to clients who have gone out and spoken at an event, and on the back of that event, because they've gone to the wrong type of event, they don't get leads, they don't get any inquiries. I've spoken to customers who have bought my planner, and before using my planner, I didn't even think about having a budget. But of course, that's something that my planner includes in it. Budget planning, sales targets. These are all things that if you didn't have the previous 6 months, you really should consider implementing for the rest of the year, because it will give you better focus and also it will definitely give you better results. Imagine working with a plan where you can see what activities you've got to do ahead of you, but also how much money those activities are going to cost you, and more importantly, the likely outcomes you're going to get from doing those activities. Wouldn't that be powerful? So think about what you can do in terms of your business to get you the results you want, okay? Because it's not going to happen unless you put the work in. It's not going to happen unless you put the work in, right? I'm just going to stop here a minute because the sun is in my face. Let me know if you've got any questions with regards to goal setting. Let me know if you are struggling to set a goal. Also, let me know, as I said before, as I asked before, how were the previous months of the year? June, May, April, March, February, January. Did you deliver on what you thought you might? And what, if we're honest, what did you not do that you should have done? What have you got coming up that perhaps you need to work on? And if you need support, what support would that be? It may not be anything to do with branding or marketing. It could be to do with accounting. It could be to do with admin. It could be to do with outsourcing some of the manufacturing side of your business, depending on what business you're in. But whatever it is, this is a good week to get clear on that. As I said, we're on Wednesday, the first Wednesday in July, which is halfway through the first week, halfway through the year, right? If you're looking at it on a monthly calculation. So just think about what you can do in your business, yeah? Relax, make, create. Good morning, how you doing? Princess said, yes, it would be so powerful. You know, as I said, it's for me, it's so important that I give people clarity on the things you need to do. So let me just quickly run through. When you're setting your goals, especially if it's related to branding or marketing, can you let me know, those of you that are watching, do you find it more challenging to do branding or marketing? Branding in terms of building an audience, raising awareness around your profile, having clarity on your message, your tone of voice, your logo, how you should show up. Just let me know with the word branding. And those of you that have got challenges with regards to understanding what you need to promote and how to promote it, in other words, the tactics, the online and offline activities, please put the word marketing in the box, just so that I can come back to you with some extra tips. Branding or marketing. And if it's both, then just put the word both in. You see, when you're organising your branding and marketing from July onwards, when it comes to your brand, first of all, it's very important that you get 100% clear on who it is that you want to attract, because even if it's not what you imagine now, and even if it's not the same people that you're attracting now, okay, it's important that you're clear on who it is, because then you can make sure that your messaging speaks to those people. Then you can make sure that your visual identity and the things that you say is relevant to those people. You've got to really understand their trigger points, what it is they need from you, what it is they're looking for when they're looking online or when they're going into stores, when they're looking for a business like yours. So if you answered in terms of branding, or you said both, just make sure you've got clarity, if anything, on who it is you want to target. That's the first thing, because actually that's going to be what influences a lot of things that you do for your brand, how you show up, how you do your website, the content on your website, the things you share on social media. All of that will need to be relevant to your target audience. So yes, you've got to consider, morning Michael, you've got to consider your brand position, right? What is the unique offer you've got against other beauty brands, against other hairstylists, against other people that make clothes, against other people that do coaching or business services. Think about what makes you unique, have a brand proposition, but you've also got to have a really good understanding of your target audience. Once you've got that understanding and clarity of who you are targeting, much else will come easy. By that I mean what you say to them. If you understand how they feel before they buy your hair products, before they buy, your skin lotions, before they buy your nutritional packages. If you understand how these people feel, then you can talk to them on an emotive level. So your brand has to offer value. It's also got to offer a brand experience. Okay, and you've got to have a really strong brand proposition. For those of you that asked me about marketing, when it comes to marketing, all I'm going to say to you is, in terms of your July goals, review where you are now. If you're not sure where you are, if you need clarity on what to do, I would definitely say check out my 5-day challenge. It will be available online only for just £27 with effect from next week, okay, 10th of July. So you can buy it now, you can access it online immediately. But with the review of your promotional tactics, what that should flag up, especially if you do my review anyway, is areas in which you need to improve when it comes to your promotion. In other words, how you're getting your brand out there. Yeah? How you're actually talking to people and on what platforms. Now, social media, as I've said before, is just one tactic. Social media is just one tactic. A lot of us rely only on social media. I had to ask one of my international clients the other day, besides the work we're doing for this same client on social media, I said, what is it you're doing to recruit new staff in your premises? Because social media alone isn't going to cut it, especially if you're a brand new business to social media. So let me just manage everyone's expectations. When you're looking at your promotional tactics for July and beyond, I would really encourage you to do a proper review of your branding and your marketing. Specifically for the marketing, look at the tactics you're using. What's getting you the best results? What do you need to tweak? What do you need to do more of? Look at your website hits. Look at the people that are coming to you to ask you about your products and services. Are they the people that you want to work with? Are they the customers you want to buy from you? Because if they're not, that means your marketing isn't getting you the results it should be, which means you need to look at your branding and your targeting. Now, I'm just going to say, to wrap up, marketing is one of the only business activities that you have to invest in, which should give you a return on investment if you've done it properly. That means if you've outsourced it to someone, you should get a return on investment. That means if you've paid for some flyers and you've distributed them in the right places, you should get some leads or sales. That means if you do an online event, or you do a physical event, or you have a book that you're selling and you're promoting it, you should see sales. That's what marketing is supposed to be doing for your business. So if your marketing at the moment isn't generating you leads, isn't generating you sales, then I'm going to urge you and encourage you to look at that. Otherwise, you might find that you have the same type of 6 months coming as you have had the previous 6 months. Branding and marketing is so important. It's not a cost, it's an investment. It's not like when you pay, for items in your business and you don't get any money back. When you spend on marketing, even if it's for a training course for marketing, let me add, as a business expense or for your accounting purposes, you should get a return on investment, because that knowledge, see my cashew nuts, that knowledge that you're investing in should be what you actually get return on investment from. So someone said, have to run out, we'll definitely watch this again later, enjoy your day. No problem, princess, have a good one. So I'm going to fly off now myself, because I've got some cleaning to do. I'm also prepping for my weekender, which is this weekend, where I'll be sharing tips and also creating plans with attendees for people that actually need to have a proper marketing strategy. They're ready now to kind of level up, yeah? Gone past the freebie stuff, gone past trying to cut all the corners, now ready to level up. If you want information on that, by the way, it's in the blue link in my bio, or you can just contact me direct. This is a live in-person masterclass that I deliver, and you'll definitely get value from that if you're someone that needs to look at your brand and promotional strategy for 2019, especially if you want to do it before the year's out, when by then you would have wasted 12 months of your time when you could have been growing your business and making money. So just remember, set some goals if you haven't already. Think about what it is you want to achieve, and make sure that you're clear on your goals. All right? If you need help, then message me. Take care. Bye.